you know, it's something new we're doing here. I'm just basically trying to get people to understand the basics of it. You know, but how many people actually go to Google for their news first? Okay, if something you hear about something happens, where do you go? Okay? Yeah, you go to Twitter too. You go to Twitter? Well, that's a good point. You go to Twitter, okay? You go to Facebook, right? The social media. The social media is actually kind of taking over everything now. What do you really want to do? Well, you want to get published and you want to get seen, okay? So how do you do that? Well, you link. You register with Google, you link, okay? You start a blog, okay? You link. I work for the Bergen Record and I actually work for the Star Ledger now too. So what I do is every time I write a story, I put it on Facebook and I make sure I try to make sure there's a picture that goes alongside it, okay? I started up this thing last summer called Rutgers Reporter. I just started up because I went to graduate school and I said, hey, you know, each class should have like its own news site. But then I changed it in the fall to make it look much more like a news site. Okay, and of course we have all the social networks on there, right? Whenever I start something like a Rutgers Reporter blog, okay, or when I start a Rutgers Reporter is, the first things I do is submit your content to Google. Okay, what happens? I put Rutgers Reporter in a search engine. What pops up? Oh, number one. You're a wire service reporter, it's like TV. You have to get on the wire now. They don't write the entire story usually when there's a bulletin, okay, or something that's coming across. You have to write about, like Obama gives a State of the Union address, okay? They actually just maybe write like one paragraph and that's it. What I want you to do is I want you to talk to the next person next to you, okay? Try to find that one thing that you think is maybe unique and interesting about that person and write like 2 short paragraphs. And what we're going to do is we're going to blog, okay? I want you to take a picture of the person you wrote about. You also take a video with your cell phone camera, okay? Let's do that for like the next maybe 5 minutes. And what I want you to do is, everybody knows how to email, okay? So email it to that same address, either the picture or the video. You know what the difference between a blogger and a reporter is, though? You're actually not just going to blog, you're going to be reporters. You're going to send it to me. What am I going to do? I'm going to edit it. All right, that's the difference, actually. That's how Congress defined it. All of you can like do blogs on your own. But if you want to get published, you want to get seen, you want to get read, you want to become essentially a journalist, a reporter. And the way to do that is you have to have humility and you have to be edited, okay? But it's there. It's now on a blog. It's now published. It's there. And maybe you'll end up on a Google search engine, okay? One of my big things today is that you don't necessarily have to know all the Flash stuff, all the Photoshop stuff to be an effective mobile journalist, okay? You can use the tools of the trade that everybody's been using for years, okay? Because what do you have to do when you're a journalist? What did you say before? You have to be first. Oh yeah. You have to be first.
David Seaman. I'm a junior at Rutgers. I majored in journalism and media studies and I minored in Spanish. Well, I took news reporting and writing last summer and I had Professor Davis and I really enjoyed the way he taught and I enjoyed his lectures a lot, and so when I heard that he was doing this mobile journalism seminar, I knew it was the perfect opportunity to get back in the classroom with him. I did learn a lot today, especially about the changing responsibilities of a modern day journalist in regards to knowing how to use HTML, knowing how to utilize your cell phone to its full potential as a tool of convergence.